Alright guys, time to unbox some Rx7 stuff. Some is an understatement.
Yeah. Two picture box.
We have a lot of packages. A lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
Some boxes are worth hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Some are not.
Yeah.
Yep. And we're gonna unbox them. We're gonna get everything out. We're gonna start getting the game plan. We'll start working on stuff. I thought of doing a daily vlog Rx7 1 week everyday content of working on this. Let me know what you think. The minions are helping open all the packages. We're getting stuff. We got a lot of stuff here. You need help? Okay, let me help you.
Yeah. Please, Pop. Whoa.
Okay, there it is. A full carbon surround for the Rx7. Fuel tech and a nano and maybe something else right here. It's going to be so sweet to be able to mount that fuel tech right in here. It'll act just like my dash. Have a little wideband sensor here, maybe a boost or something over here. I don't know. We can make it super nice. Very nice. 16 stuff, the parts we just showed you. I want to get the electric water pump kit done, kind of sealed up, mocked up, mounted, run hoses, get it on. Hopefully the coolant system can be done for the most part. I have to finish wiring it and put the stuff inside the car, but at least the mechanical, physical stuff out here we need to get done. We will get it done. All right guys, got it all jacked up. It's on jack stands. I get under it a little bit better. I'm gonna take the front bumper off and see what we got. I know there's a lot of stuff under there I don't actually know / I haven't seen. Doesn't that look sick? So we got dual oil cooler, the AN stuff, both sides. Looks like we need to make some spacers so we can mount up here. Put some bolts in there so that can't move. There's some random wiring I just don't know about, but overall this is what I get into, figure out what's here, and then modify the piping to make it work for our AN lines. And then there's definitely the wiring for the dual fans. If it has dual fans, let's get underneath and look. So there are definitely coilovers and the stainless brake swap, and then they got the sway bar set up and all this extra subframe. It's probably to move all this stuff around to make it work with that. The beautiful B20 pan. Then here we have Mishimoto radiator, is my guess, because it has Mishimoto fans with the 6 shroud that's been welded on with these mounting points, which is cool. Okay, so here is the piece that's coming off the radiator, like so. We don't really need that anymore, and this can be cut down. So I bought these fittings that do fit in the water pump. These are AN16 fittings. So that is good. So I think they're 1 inch like pipe thread to AN16. So this here will mount in the car like this, and this line, this will need to come straight into there. So there's just the fitting here. I guess I could always get an AN16 welded on there. Where I have this already, I have a piece of this, and I have a weld on 16, which I think fits into it. Or I have an adapter for now, like so. I can cut it, beat it, and put the adapter on it, or cut it, install this. So I think that's the better option. So this is the dilemma I'm having, is where to put this. So like I was saying, down there, that feed right there goes into here. and it comes out into here, and this feeds back to the top of the radiator, which there's an adapter down here they put in. It's an AN20, and I actually bought a tank, like a swirl tank piece with the bleeder and the cap from Australia. I'm not happy with this thing. Like when it all gets tightened down, it's like all weird, and maybe it doesn't need to be all that tight, but I just don't want it to leak and wiggle. So I bought a piece from Australia to help make this possible. So what's coming? It's going to take a minute, but temporarily, because it's the same thing. It's the canister comes out here, and it has an AN fitting on the bottom like this. And I ordered it with the 16 already, and then it'll have just the cap and a little swirl tank. So it come down here, it should be out of the way of everything, and the turbo, and it should be awesome. That being said, I have the adapter, so this adapter here really can go down there. I hope it fits because it's super close to a block-up plate there. Might have to trim the edges to make that work. So sitting on that bolt, I'm gonna take that bolt out real quick, see if I get it on there. Okay, so there's a bolt right behind this fitting that is hitting right here and won't quite go in straight. So I'm gonna just shave this side down because it's on the back side, so I can install it and then get that bolt back in for that block off plate. Okay, took off the edge, and hopefully that will do the trick now, and I can get that bolt back in. Okay, things are coming along nicely. There's the 90. This will go down there, connect to the straight. There'll be a short piece there. It's all underneath, tucked, and behind the radiator. I like that. There's a little weird angle to it, but maybe I can mount the pump just low enough, cock it up a little bit like that, and straighten it out, make a good straight line. So let's get underneath, see where I can stick this thing at and how I can make a mount. We're gonna have to figure that out. Okay, so I raised this up a little bit to give me a little more room. I'll put it on the next hole up. To tip it up a little bit, my intercooler would just be a little more flat. It just is what it is. So I think I can get it to fit down in that spot now. This is good here. I'm gonna work on making this piece here so it'll kind of hold it into place. This will run down underneath and over. So it'll come out from under there, come over, and come to here. So I'm gonna take this piece here and make a little AN16. So this one will pump out into here. This one will go up into the other pot right there. And I actually bought a piece from Australia, like a swirl pot with the AN16 on it. But for now, I'm just gonna build this. So if it takes a few weeks or a month or two to get it, we might have a coolant system working with this setup. Okay, we're going to measure 7 inches out on this. Let me get some electrical tape. We'll cut it. We'll make these together. We'll start putting stuff together. Okay, a little tip with this AN hose. I went and hit it with the wire wheel. Get a little crazy right there. But it cleans up the little spikes of the reinforced rubber, which is nice. We go into the fittings. So, got the placement down here. It's looking like a decent little spot. It's out of the way of the oil. Still have access, easy to take off. Got this one done up to here. Need to finish tightening that down. It'll go into there. Got this section with this adapter for now. Like I said, I got a swirl pot style with a 16 already on it. So I don't need all this adapter. It'll fit in a little tighter. Bring it straight down to here. And that brings it under here. So come down to here, come into this fitting here, which is all above the sway bar. So like that's higher. Maybe will, you know, put a plate, skid plate or something, I don't know, to protect it. But hopefully that will be good there. Then here, I might just get a hose with an S shape, just bring it into here. Or get a little adapter for AN16, but so short. I think I'm just going to get a 45 kind of pipe adapter, 1-inch pipe, so I can just have a barb and then barb the hose here. So we'll just have hose clamps here, AN up, AN to pump. So this pumps in, that returns, that sucks out of the bottom, does the whole Mishimoto fan radiator system thingamabobbers. Well, Sakabomb David Craig's water pump, electric water pump, 150 gallon. So it's going to be mounting here. I will make a bracket to go underneath into that bolt right here. The wiring will go behind and up, so I can bring it into the firewall. If not, I gotta run into there. So then mount it, run some wiring, run to the coolant sensor in the back here. So pushes in, flows back, and sucks it out of here. So water pump is almost done. To run the wiring, which isn't a big deal, but I was going to do it with the harness. So if I have to follow the harness with it to mount it, I can do that. I need to figure out where I want it inside of the kind of cockpit driver's area where I can see it. Do I put it up by my fuel tech monitor and my wideband, you know, on the carbon fiber cluster I have up there, or what? So let me know what you think. So things are a lot better. I just have to finish making the mount down here just to hold it off of this bolt, and there's some metal behind it. I'm gonna build a bracket to hold it suspended in the air, then it's good to go. I also got my oil sandwich mounting housing and all the pressure stuff, my Pro J plate for my turbo feed, pressure gauge, and my oil line system stuff. I gotta run there. Guys, we are making progress on the Rx7 3-rotor build, high horsepower build here. We're getting close. I bought some twine and tape like PFI Speed said to do. I'll start running all of it out. My cousin will be here this weekend. He's pretty tech savvy, smart dude, good with math. We can figure some of this stuff out, I hope. We can run some wiring, get it sorted, start working on the fuel tech harness, because I have all the fittings over here. I got an extra factory harness. I got the firewall bushing there to run the harness through. Got my carbon fiber dash piece. It's looking good, guys. Side skirt with the red Rx7 lettering in there. Thought it fit well with the black and red silver combo. We're going for black mamba.